While Oakland's streets descend into criminal chaos, California officials are busy patting themselves on the back for imaginary drops in crime rates. Welcome to America Uncovered. I'm Chris Chappell. It's time for yet another installment of Really, California? Really? But first, good news. We're not talking about San Francisco's homeless crisis for once. Bad news, it's about Oakland and its rampant crime. Because the most diverse thing about California's Bay Area is its array of issues. Like any city in America, Oakland has crime. But it seems to have gotten its fair share and then some, plus even more, with extra sprinkles on top. Some of the most notable criminal incidents include that one week when at least 13 senior citizens were robbed and attacked. Oh, and those are just official numbers. According to some leaders at a senior care facility, the actual number is closer to 30, but who's counting? Obviously not the city. Does anyone know where Andrew Cuomo was when this was taking place? Then there was that time when over 70 robbers ravaged a 76 gas station. It ended up taking police just a bit longer than normal to respond. 9 hours. Not 9 minutes, 9 hours. Did the entire police department just start a Lord of the Rings marathon and say, "We ain't leaving until Frodo gets to Mordor"? Hey, at least the owner didn't have to wait days for the police to respond and show up, unlike those poor souls in one bullet-riddled apartment complex. Which makes sense because, as everyone knows, forensic experts can't work until bullets have had time to ripen in the sun, like grapes on a violent crime-riddled vine. And that gas station that got mobbed just so happens to be less than half a mile away from where an In-N-Out burger closed its doors. In-N-Out had been there for 18 years and was busy and profitable, but closed over safety concerns. What a coincidence. Things are so bad even Denny's shut down for good in Oakland. And multiple Taco Bells have closed indoor dining there due to safety. Do you know how sketchy you have to be to make Denny's and Taco Bell feel unsafe? That's like making Guy Fieri turn down a sandwich because it's too unhealthy. Oakland is really full of crazy crime stories.
Broke in, ripped the safe out of the floor, took the safe out, rolled it out.
People driving down the streets have been robbed at gunpoint.
And if you call 911,
calling the police at 3 a.m. and them not coming until 9 a.m. in the morning.
While we were there in front waiting for the police to come, they were breaking into several other businesses down the street.
Resident Lori Beltran calls Oakland the Wild West. Lately, this is what she sees in her neighborhood. Motorcycle riders tearing up the park near Lake Merritt.
What? Oakland isn't the Wild West. Housing in the Wild West was actually affordable. But guess what? California leaders say that's all in the past. Things are actually improving. Oakland Mayor Sheng Thao and California Governor Gavin Newsom can proudly say that crime is down by 33% compared to last year.
Police data shows a 33% decrease in overall crime this year compared to last year.
New OPD data showing homicides, assaults, and burglaries are all down.
Wow, does this mean that police show up to a robbery in 6 hours instead of 9? That's progress. So what a great ending to the story. Oakland is getting back on its feet, right? Well, looks like it's time for another segment of Wait, Is That True? As usual, there's much more than meets the eye. According to the Oakland Report and the San Francisco Chronicle, Oakland's crime data is very misleading. Many news media outlets took the 33% figure to mean the same time period in 2024 as with 2023. But that's where the misrepresentation of data begins. The 33% figure is actually based on year-to-date crime data that has not been fully calculated by Oakland police. Because if they're that slow to respond to active crimes, I doubt they'll get the let out to do math. The mayor and the news media incorrectly compare partially counted 2024 data to fully counted 2023 data. I can understand politicians misrepresenting data to make themselves look good, but news media, seriously? They couldn't even bother to look at the data and do a basic fact check instead of just taking politicians' word at face value? If only there were somebody who knows better. Now, it could be that crime really is declining. It's pretty unlikely, but we just don't know yet. According to the Oakland Report, 2024 crime trends are mixed. Compared to 2023, homicides and firearm assaults are down 10 to 20%, but residential robberies have doubled. I'm sure that has nothing to do with police not showing up to crimes, though. No, just a coincidence. It's also entirely possible that the authorities are underestimating crime rates. According to the Oakland report, the underreporting error at this time last year was 35%, suggesting that the observed decrease is just a reflection of that underreporting error. And there's a reason why people aren't reporting crime as much as they should. In a survey conducted by Koreatown Northgate Community Benefit District and others, 92% of the businesses said they've stopped reporting crimes to the police, thinking nothing will be done. 92% don't believe the police will do what they're supposed to do. You know, it's bad when politicians have higher approval ratings. California politicians even. And if police actually do something, who knows how long victims have to wait. Taking days to respond isn't reassuring. In fact, Oakland has the worst 911 response times in all of California, with some residents having to wait at least 20 minutes or longer. It's so bad that it won't meet the state's deadline to fix its response. It's even at risk of being referred to the state attorney general over this issue. I imagine Oakland police would get terrible Yelp reviews if everyone's iPhones and laptops weren't getting stolen. To make matters worse, according to a February report by the Center on Juvenile and Criminal Justice, the Oakland Police Department had a very low case clearance rate of 1.5% for serious criminal offenses in 2022, and just 6.5% for violent crimes. That same month, the Oakland report found that Oakland ranks at the top in per capita property crime, 10th in murder, and shows the fastest rates of crime increases of cities over 300,000 people. Certainly doesn't help that Oakland is short on police. You see, in the wake of the George Floyd protests, Oakland joined the progressive criminal justice bandwagon. It diverted $18 million from its police force. But as it turned out, that didn't help address crime. And now, that criminal justice bandwagon had its tires stolen. Oakland's then mayor, Libby Schaaf, admitted that the defund the police push went too far. Turns out people in charge of stopping crime are a pretty decent deterrent for crime. Who could have guessed? But when the current mayor, Sheng Thao, came around, she put a police hiring freeze in place last year. According to the FBI, the national average of police staffing in 2017 was 2.4 officers per 1,000 residents. So why, in a city of 435,000 residents, Oakland currently has just 35 officers on patrol at any given moment is just dumbfounding. And a recent budget proposal by Thao would have actually decreased the number of police officers in Oakland. So it's no wonder why it takes so long for the police to respond. Unsurprisingly, lots of people aren't happy with Thao's way of handling crime, which is why she's facing a recall election after less than 2 years in office. To make matters worse for Thao, the FBI raided her house. Although considering she lives in Oakland, she might have been used to her house getting raided. The raid was part of an apparent corruption investigation whose targets and details still remain unclear, but which appear to involve political money laundering, 2 violent attacks on a possible key witness, and a nightclub allegedly engaged in drug dealing and sex trafficking. We don't know exactly how Thao is involved or if she is at all. Assume innocent until proven guilty. But it's pretty bad optics to have that happen, plus the FBI demanding government records. Meanwhile, Oakland District Attorney Pamela Price is also in hot water. She campaigned on more lenient sentences, even amid fears over crime. Now, Price is facing a recall election as well. As it turns out, not a lot of people are in the mood for what they see as a soft-on-crime approach. Even Californians are now saying, "Really, California? Really?" If you like America Uncovered's nonpartisan take on news and politics, be sure to subscribe, smash that like button, and support the show on Patreon. All it takes is $1 an episode. Just click that orange button. And here's a video I want to show you. War is hell. And when it comes to civilians caught up in it, the moral lines between good and survival break down. That's the lesson of the game, This War of Mine. The choices you make about your band of survivors gets personal. Click here and let me know what you think. Once again, I'm Chris Chappell. Thanks for watching America Uncovered.